They're weird monsters that do weird things and are really weird. That's just weird, bro. But really, cryptids are like Pokemon, but people think that they're real and walking around in real life. Who knew that Bigfoot hunters and weebs had so much in common? But it just so happens that a few of these cryptids have been seen in real life, and people were lucky enough to have their cameras ready when this happened. Now, are these clips that we're going to look at today real? Most of them are probably fake, but they're still fun to check out because this is Most Amazing Top 10. You are the Most Amazing Top 10 family, and I am your host, Che Dorena. For today's list, we'll be counting down the top 10 cryptids caught on tape. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and stick around until the end of this list because I'm going to be answering some of the strangest questions that I've received in my Instagram inbox. If you want me to read and answer your questions, you can hit me up through the gram. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. Coming in at number 10, we have Cthulhu. Let's kick off the list with a classic. We have a big old sea monster in the water walking around. If there has ever been a cryptid that I don't want to be real, it's Cthulhu. Apparently you go crazy just from looking at him. That's not an ideal situation for me. That sounds like something pulled right out of Bird Box, or Bird Box stole from Cthulhu. Either way, who cares? Here's some footage of him. Let's see if you go crazy. Yeah, with the wings and all, just hiding in the storm. Maybe he just showed up to stretch his legs for a little bit. Maybe he didn't wake up from his eternal slumber, but instead he just wanted to shift his position so he could sleep more comfortably. Or maybe the end of the world will come when this squid god shows us his face and controls all of our minds through a powerful telekinetic link, and all life on the planet is destroyed. That's also an option. Coming in at number 9, we have Bigfoot. This big guy has been caught on camera probably more than any other cryptid. I really want someone to just find him. I really want him to finally be caught so we can finally put this all to rest. But there's another part of me who wants to start dressing up as Bigfoot and pranking people so people go out searching for him and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to find him. Let's cut into a very interesting clip of Bigfoot. Apparently, hair samples were found at the site where the Sasquatch was digging around, so it could have been a real Bigfoot, or it's just grainy footage of a bear. Coming in at number 8, we have a lightning orb. I have no idea what this is. I definitely know that this thing is not of this planet. I feel like I'm very familiar with a lot of the things on this planet. We got bears, we got birds, we got a whole bunch of cool stuff, but we don't have anything like this. What on earth is that? It looks like it materialized out of thin air and then fired a lightning bolt. From just checking out the video, I would say it almost looked like a cell, like it had a nucleus at the center of it, and there was a membrane on the outside housing some sort of energy. Or maybe it was a spaceship that had a force field around it, and what we saw was either lightning deflecting off the outside of the ship, or the ship shooting an energy blast. No matter what it was, I have never seen that before. Coming in at number 7, we have Lanky Boy. I have no idea what this next dude is, so I just named him Lanky Boy. I'm kinda getting Rake vibes from this dude. If you guys are familiar with the creepypasta The Rake, it's kind of like a tall, pale creature that is like animal-like and kinda hunts stuff. In our next clip, you are gonna see what looks like to be a rake-like creature stalking its prey. You can see it lingering behind the moose. Now, is this footage real? I don't know. The camera quality is so grainy it's hard to make it out, and I think it's a little strange that the moose doesn't run with what looks to be a predator right behind it. Or maybe part of what makes this cryptid so mysterious is its ability to close in on its prey without anyone noticing. Or maybe this cryptid is harmless and had no interest in eating the moose, but was just hanging out as the moose was chowing down. Coming at number 6, we have the Douglas Shire Lizard Man. You know, sometimes a cryptid is caught on camera, and I think, well, they deserve that. If you want to be a mysterious creature that is only talked about in legend, then you should be out in the open because people are going to take pictures of you. But this lizard dude, I think he just wanted to be left alone. He's all tucked away in his cave when some explorers caught him on camera. See what I'm talking about? That guy had no interest in being on camera. He was just all tucked away in his little hole. But he was very smart and he didn't move, so the people filming didn't notice him. This footage was taken in the Douglas Shire cave in Australia. Coming in at number 5, we have the gas plant alien. I can't imagine a scarier scenario. Picture this. You're working an overnight shift somewhere. You hear something strange and you look up. At first it seems like a blur, but as your eyes adjust you see something that almost looks human but for sure is from another world. You quickly move towards it and then the thing darts away, never to be seen again. That's exactly what happened here. This picture was taken in Kennedy, Texas by a dude who was working alone one night at a gas plant. He saw this creature out of the corner of his eye and then he tried to get closer to it to get a better look, but then the thing took off. He was shook by this encounter and this inspired him to call the police to have them come investigate this. The police notified him that there were over 30 people who had called the police that night to report a UFO sighting. Coming in at number 4, we have a sea monster. There is so little we know about the ocean, so it should be no surprise that some strange thing washed up out of a beach from somewhere. At first glance, no one has any idea what this is. Look at that thing. It looks like a squid crossed between a tarp and a mud monster. The worst part is, right at the start of the clip, the dude is touching it with his bare hand. Don't touch that thing, dude. You have no idea what you're dealing with. That thing could have acid blood or just be playing possum waiting for you to get comfortable before it eats you alive. Coming in at number 3, we have the floating man. Cryptids aren't always strange looking creatures that don't match the biology of anything we have ever seen before. Sometimes they just look like humans but are doing something very strange. This footage was recorded in Mexico and it shows something that looks like a man hovering several hundred feet above the ground. Now, there have been plenty of theories as to what could be going on here. Some people think that it could just be an optical illusion, that it looks like a man floating in the air, but it's actually just a reflection off of something. That doesn't really sound like a good explanation, but everyone is entitled to their opinion. Then other people say that this could be a balloon that's filled with helium and it just looks like a dude and it floated way above the ground and it's shaped like a person. The only strange thing about that is it's not moving anywhere. The wind isn't blowing it and it isn't gaining any altitude. It looks like some sort of creature that found a way to hover above the ground without any use of wings or propulsion system, or it's just a regular dude who got its hands on some Stark tech. Coming in at number 2, we have a werewolf. Who knows really what this next thing is? Maybe it was faked. Maybe this is just a prop from a movie that someone took out into the woods to prank some people. Maybe do a little photo shoot to get a few views, or maybe it's just a regular wolf, but take a look at this. That looks kind of convincing, like the way the skin color is changed and the fur is patchy. Also, the snout of the creature is much shorter than an actual wolf. So what do you at home think? Did we find the world's first werewolf, or is the internet punking us once again? And for the number 1 spot, we have Irish Loch Ness. And to close it out, we have a lake monster. This video was taken in Ireland, and I don't know if they use CGI to make it happen, but it looks pretty convincing. Like, look at it, it's just swimming next to the boats, and I don't know how those people just watch and can be so chill. I think I would like pass out from hyperventilating or something, or try to jump into the water so it could take me to its underwater world where everyone's super chill and they have kombucha on tap. Alright everyone, that has been our list. That's all we have for you today, and now I'm going to answer some of the weirdest questions I've gotten over Instagram. Remember, if you want me to read and answer your questions, you can hit me up on the gram. Anime Lover 259 wrote in and asked, what's your favorite anime? I should have expected this question from this person. I do have a favorite anime, and I think it would be My Hero Academia. I mean, I love Dragon Ball Z and I love Dragon Ball Super, but My Hero Academia just like pulls on my heartstrings and legitimately makes me care about each one of the characters. In season 3, when Deku was fighting that muscle dude in the woods, I almost cried. MC Coops wrote, what's your favorite guilty pleasure, food or entertainment? I think if we're talking about food, I would go with mac and cheese. I know it's bad for me and slowly killing me, but putting dairy on carbs is always a home run. And if it's entertainment, I love trash reality TV and catchy pop songs. And finally, Pop Brocksite wrote in and asked, what's your favorite pet from Pet Shoutout? And I will give him to you. It's Tyson. I I think he's a mastiff, but he's just got this like tired dad energy and I love him. I want to cuddle that dog for eternity. Actually, me and my roommates were considering blowing up that picture and framing it, but it's kind of low res, so we didn't think it would work out. If Tyson's owner sees this, send me a high res picture of your dog so we can get it framed in our living room. We would love that. Alright everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Until next time, I've been your host, Jade Arena, and keep your eyes open for some cryptids.